Hey, Sally, are you there? Where are you right now? Shouldn't you be finishing up with work pretty soon there?
Hilda? Wow, what is this all about? It's not often that you message me.
I know, right? I think the last time I did it was 6 months ago, but I just wanted to let you know that I moved to the big city.
Oh, wow, did you really? That's amazing. That's been your dream since we were little. Don't you remember how badly you bullied me when you found out I was going to a college out of state?
Yeah, well, I just knew that you were going to be meeting so many cool, smarter boys if you went, and I just felt like I wasn't going to have any of those chances. In fact, and I've even been able to make a boyfriend.
Oh, really? You moved to the city to meet boys? Well, I had no idea that was so important to you. Does this have anything to do at all with why you're messaging me?
Well, it's just that I think you and I might actually live quite close to each other. But did you know that other people from our town have either moved back or moved away to some other place? That's even quite a few who have gotten married and have children now.
Oh, that's right. I remember having to go to so many weddings last year, actually.
I remember some of those. You were still single then, weren't you?
Yeah, I was single, but I'm actually engaged right now.
Are you kidding me? You're engaged? I thought you cared too much about your job for something like that.
Well, I just met someone that I like and things went well from there. In fact, we're actually going to be getting married later this month. It's going to be a small ceremony, but we were going to do it abroad. I haven't even invited any of my friends to it. I was actually thinking of making the announcement after it was all said and done.
So that's why I had no idea about any of this. Well, wow, that sure is good for you. But I should actually be honest with you. I knew that you were engaged, and I know that you're engaged to a 30-year-old supervisor for a big company. Isn't that right? Kind of a player type of guy who makes more than $1 million a year, is that right? The kind of guy who always go to the gym straight after work? The kind of guy who lives in a really nice condo and has made something of his life, is that right?
Hold on a second. How do you know all that? I mean, did one of my friends leak something to you?
Oh, don't you worry about that. I have my ways of getting information when I want. After all, you remember all those weddings last year, right? I actually bought so many gifts for people that I was really strapped for cash, but it also made me realize that I really need to get married soon. So I started to think about how I could meet new people.
I see. And just what did you figure out yourself?
Well, if you really want to know, I was looking around for a man who could check out all of my boxes. Well, I finally found one, but the only trouble was that he was with someone already. He was engaged to this girl from a small town who was the top of her class and got a scholarship to leave her town and study out of state. Now she works in the big city as a radio broadcaster.
Wait a second. Are you talking about me right now, Hilda?
Ding, ding, ding! You guessed it! I just knew that if I looked around at who people from school were getting with, that I'd find a good man. And you just so happened to be engaged to the CFO of one of the country's greatest companies. He's everything that I've been looking for in a man.
How did you even manage to do all this? And just who do you think you are looking so deeply into my life?
I can't help it if I'm good at hearing rumors about people. It really wasn't all that hard to find that information too, you know.
Okay, well, so what? You want me to introduce you to some guy from my fiance's company or something? Because I'm sorry, but I really don't feel comfortable doing that at all.
Oh, no, of course not. I don't want to do anything like that at all. Besides, I don't need you to make an introduction when I've already made contact myself. In fact, I'm already going out with someone.
What do you mean you're going out with someone already? What are you getting out?
Well, let's just say that you're no longer wanted at all. So anyways, do you mind telling me where you are right now? Because I would love to know what time you're going to come home so that I can go on a date with your fiancé. So I need to know how much time we have so that you don't come and spoil our time in some kind of jealous rage.
I don't even know what to say right now. Are you serious? Are you really with my fiancé? But we're supposed to be getting this month. How could this be? And I haven't heard anything about this at all from my boyfriend. Not even a hint at something weird.
Well, I guess I was just fast enough to steal your man away from you before you got married, so consider this my early wedding surprise gift for you. You have no idea how long I've been wanting to spoil this secret for you. I'm sorry I had to wait until now to tell you.
Surprise? You call this a surprise? You're just having an affair with my husband. What kind of present is that?
I suppose you'll figure out everything when you do finally get home. But don't worry, there's another surprise waiting for you at home.
I don't even understand how you can be so calm about this right now, but I'm done with work and I'm heading home right now. So you and I are going to have a little talk about this. I want to know all about what's going on. Dan, are you there? What the heck is going on here? Why is all my stuff gone from the apartment? And why was getting text from Hilda from high school? Is this the present that she was telling me about?
So you're finally back home from work, huh? I was wondering why I wasn't hearing from you. I thought that the surprise might have been so great that you passed out or something. I was actually laughing a bit about it.
You were laughing about this? But we were supposed to get married this month. But now I find out that you're cheating on me? Not only that, but you got rid of my stuff? And you replaced it all with what I can only assume is Hilda's stuff?
I know that you were just using me for my condo, my money, and my status. And I wasn't going to let you use me like that anymore. So now I'm canceling our engagement. I want nothing to do with you ever again. And I don't want to hear any complaints from you. You already gained from all your time with me.
How can you just do this to me?
Because it's my house and I can do whatever I want, that's why.
Now, hold on just a second here. You cheat on me and then you cancel our engagement. And then you take out all of my stuff from the apartment. How could you do this? And just where is all of my stuff anyways, huh? I had a lot of important stuff at your place.
Oh, don't worry about a thing. It's not like we threw anything away like that. I just rented a storage space and put it all in there. I paid it up through the month, so you have until then to get all your stuff out.
You put my things in a storage locker? I can't believe you.
Oh, and if you want to talk about suing me for cheating, then consider the fact that I paid for the storage locker, paid to have your stuff moved, and everything like that. So I think I've already paid more than my fair share. A pretty good deal, right?
I can't believe that you've done this to me. I mean, do you even realize what you've done? I know that we've already talked about this, but you do realize that we were going to be getting married this month, right? We made plans to get married abroad, and people have already bought their plane tickets. All the preparations are done for our wedding, but now you've gone and did this. How could you do this? What were you thinking?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm just going to be marrying Hilda instead of you.
Are you serious about this? That's really what your plan is?
Of course. I mean, after all, I don't have to chance anyone who I'm inviting. There shouldn't be any problems in switching out your guests.
You can't just do something like that so simply.
Oh, please. I was paying for everything anyways. I can do whatever I want, and you don't have any right to say otherwise.
Look, I get that you have the right to do all of this still, but...
That's right. There's no but. I have all the money, so I have all the power. You thought that you were going to marry me and have access to all my money, right? Well, I'm not letting you get away with that. And I don't have anything to worry about with Hilda since she's rich as well.
So, then you're only marrying Hilda because she has money like you?
Of course. If we have money, that means that Hilda can just be a housewife while I do all the work. We can live nice lives, shop at the nice stores, go out to eat whenever we want. I never took us to any of the nice stores because it would be wasted on you. Besides, you always insisted on cooking at home and just made the post-poor people looking meals.
I don't think it was that bad at all. In fact, I think most husbands would be grateful for a wife that cooks for them every night.
I want to live like how Hilda talks about, with bright lights, nice clothes, expensive foods. She's not a cheapskate like you. And since she was raised right, unlike you, I won't feel embarrassed about taking her out to any parties or anything like that. Not only that, but I know that she is going to show me more respect than you ever did.
Dan, I did respect you a lot.
What are you talking about? You thought that you were my equal just because you also have a job? But Hilda is going to stay home for me. She'll be there ready to take off my coat and lead me to her home-cooked meal. In fact, Hilda said she would even quit her job in order to make the marriage work. She's ready to leave her hometown behind all for me.
I don't even know what that means.
It means that she is willing to do all the things that you aren't. Does that make enough sense for you now? Don't you get it? Nobody wants you. The engagement is over. You and I are through. And we are never ever getting married. I'm going to marry Hilda, and that is that. She's going to make me much happier than you ever did.
I really just can't even deal with you right now, Dan. I mean, well, I suppose it's too late to fix any of this right now, but you can go ahead and tell Hilda that I know it'll be hard, but that I wish her the best of luck.
That's a good one. Anyways, I'll text you the combination for the storage space soon enough. Have a nice life. Or don't. I don't really care either way.
Hey there! I just wanted to let you know that we got married, and this weekend we're going to Fiji to get married. I'm so happy that it's almost scary.
Well, congratulations on getting married. Did your parents end up meeting Dan?
They're just going to meet him at the wedding in Fiji. I know that they'll accept him, so things will be fine. Why? Did you think that if they met him, that they might get mad about the circumstances of our marriage or something?
I don't really know if that they get mad or not, but I do know that Dan's parents are really nice and probably wouldn't approve of what he's doing. In fact, I don't think that this is going to go how you think this will at all.
I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you.
And just what do you mean by that, huh?
I mean, that's his parents. I mean, that his parents love him and there's no way that they'd be upset with him. Don't you get it? I've won. They're going to let Dan and I get married, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And you've somehow made sure of this?
Oh, don't you worry about that, Sally. Actually, we've already gotten legally married, and soon we're going to get married in Fiji. And I'm going to take your place in Dan's amazing condo. I hope you enjoyed your time with Dan, because you'll never getting that again.
So Dan still hasn't told you anything?
What do you mean? What would he have to tell me?
Well, first of all, he doesn't own the condo.
What are you talking about? Of course he's in his condo. He said so himself, and you were just talking, and you were just taking up space there. So get out!
Actually, there's a different name on the lease, if you must know.
Wait a second. You're not trying to tell me that you own it, do you?
Of course not. There's no way that I could afford a place like that.
So then, Dan does own the condo. I knew it.
No, actually, his dad is the one with his name on the lease.
So then, the condo actually belongs to Dan's dad?
That's right. He bought the condo as an investment and gave it to Dan as an engagement gift. But there was no way that Dan could have afforded something like that.
Well, I don't see how that makes any difference at all then. If his dad owns it, then he might as well own it.
You really think so?
What do you mean? What do you know that I don't?
Well, I suppose that you'll find out soon enough from Dan's dad, won't you?
Sally, did you move away? Where are all of your things? I just went to the storage unit that I put all your things in and it was empty. Does this mean that you moved away?
What is this all about? Why do you even care about my stuff? Shouldn't you be enjoying your life in the condo?
We were thrown out, actually.
You were thrown out of the condo?
That's right. Dan's dad got really pissed off and threw Dan and I out of the condo. He said that he wasn't going to house a couple of introverts like us.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right to me.
Not only that, but then his dad came to the condo with moves and moved out our stuff into a storage unit. He just did that without even asking us.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds to me that you two got exactly what you deserved then.
But now we don't even have a place to live.
I see. Well, it sounded to me like you better go find a place to live then, doesn't it?
But we can't, and that's the problem.
And what does that have to do with me? Why do you think that I'd even help you out to begin with?
Please, can't you at least let us stay at your place?
Are you kidding me? Please tell me that this is some kind of a joke.
It's going to be just the two of us. Surely you have enough room to put us there for a while, right? I mean, we're going to be going to Fiji this weekend anyways.
You mean that you two are still really going to get married in Fiji? I thought that Dan's parents were paying for the whole wedding. Do you really think that they're going to throw you out of their condo but still pay for the wedding?
Wait, what? Are you serious? Dan's dad is actually the one paying for the whole wedding? But this is the first time that I'm hearing about this at all.
Well, it's true. Dan hasn't put a single cent towards this wedding at all. We were relying on his dad to cover the wedding. Dan has always had to rely on his dad in his life. In fact, I don't think that Dan would really be able to have accomplished anything without always going to his dad for help. And to be quite honest with you, that was always a bit of a turnoff.
But I mean, I already had no idea that any of this was going on, but then there's no way that we're going to be having this wedding if that's the case.
Yeah, well, I guess this is what happens when you think you can always rely on your dad just because he's rich. I mean, Dan only had the job that he does because his dad works on the broth there.
That can't be true. Please tell me this isn't right.
No, it really is true. I was working for that company doing business with his dad, and he told me that his son could use a wife like me. Dan's dad's word for it, and that Dan was a stand-up guy, but it didn't take long for me to figure that out the truth.
So then, you got engaged to Dan because of his dad? Does his dad really have that huge of an impact on Dan's life?
More than you know, would seem, right? But anyways, it's not really my problem now. After all, you broke up the engagement and now you and Dan are legally married according to you. But I think I can take a guess that things aren't going the way that you thought they would, right?
I thought I was going to be living on the streets from now here on out.
And instead you and your husband are homeless and looks for couches to crash on.
But that isn't fair. You should have told me about all of this. You tricked me! How could you do this to me?
I really didn't do anything at all. You were the ones having the affair behind my back. You were the ones who broke up the engagement for Dan and I, thinking that his parents would be okay with it. If you two are looking for people to blame, you can only point the finger at each other. And now that you have all the detail, I think I'm going to block the both of you.
This can't be happening! No!
After that, I followed through on my word and blocked the two of them. Then I hired a lawyer to sue them for their affair and the role it played in breaking up our engagement. In the end, they didn't go to Fiji and instead spent their honeymoon looking for a place to live. They ran around for 2 weeks until they were finally able to get a room in a crappy little apartment building that I would never go near with a 10-foot pole. Although I think the reason they had to settle on it was because of my lawsuit and because Dan's father made them pay for the wedding preparations. As for me, I took the money that I got from the lawsuit and used it to move to another town. Since then, I haven't heard a single word from either of them, and I'll continue that way. Then I'll know that I've done something right. Anyways, that's the story of how I lost my fiancé but regained my freedom. Hope you like it.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.